Oh yes, it's definitely not legal what she's doing. Even if she had the permission from the fanfic writers to publish that work or to give them money for what she's published, and I use the word published just in terms of having things printed and bound, that it still would be illegal because those characters belong to other people. It's other people's intellectual property. Sorry, I just ate some pumpkin seeds and I keep worrying that there's pumpkin seed in my mouth. Anywho, those characters are other people's intellectual property. Some people even have a problem with fanfic itself. So I think most authors don't have, or script writers, or wherever the characters are coming from, don't have a big problem with fan fiction itself. In fact, it's kind of nice. It's flattering that people love their characters that much. However, let's say you have a plus size character that is the main character in a story, and somebody writes fanfic where that character loses weight and has self-esteem problems when the character in the main story, in the real story, the original story, is a confident plus size person. Then the author might have a real problem with that, and then the author also might have a case to say, they are besmirching my character. They're ruining my brand by doing this. And even though they're not making money, they are changing my character and publicly making it in a way I don't like. So legally, I think that you could, if somebody was writing fanfic of your work that you really had a moral obligation to, or that you felt like they were ruining your brand or your characters in some way, I think you have a good case to sue them. Aside from all that, so fanfic is not really making any money. You're getting on to these boards and you're writing about these characters that you love, which is awesome, and you're imagining these other storylines for them, or these additional storylines for them. I think most people and most authors don't have a problem with that as long as people are respectful to the characters. And I think that it's actually in some ways kind of good, because if somebody's that excited about your characters, people might come buy your books. But the real problem is when you start making money off of that. So those characters that person thought up, you're now, not only is this person like printing and selling fanfic for hundreds of dollars, okay, hundreds of dollars, or some of those sets are. Not only are they printing and binding and selling those things, they are doing it from fan fiction, which the fanfic people may or may not, they've put in the labor for this, so they may or may not be making any money off of it. Which would mean the fanfic person, if they are making money off of it and they did approve of this, they are also in violation of the intellectual property. No matter what way you look at the whole thing, it's not good. It's not a good look. It's not okay. And additionally, it's like, there are so many books out there that are legitimately and legally published. If you like a style of a fanfic and that person has a book out of their own with their own characters, if you love their writing style, go buy their books. They're legit books. Don't buy this fanfic. Please spend your dollars on authors. It took me almost 3 full years to get my book published, my first book. Does it feel a little bit like a slap in the face to see somebody selling other people's fanfic bound and published online and for hundreds of dollars, when it took me 3 years to create a book that really costs you, if you get an ebook, like $4, and if you buy the paperback, $15? Yes, that feels sucky. Anyway, if those fanfic writers have created something of their own that is good, and that if you love their fanfic and they've written a book and published it, please go buy their actual book that they wrote. Fanfic should not be for sale. It's legally, you can't sell. I have no idea how she's legally operating this. I don't know how she's on TikTok. I know she couldn't have a TikTok shop. That would get shut down really quickly. But how she has TikTok about the subject, and she's linking to the page to sell these things for hundreds of dollars. How is this happening? Anyway, Yeah, rant. I'm not going to keep ranting about this. Obviously, I have other things to do today, but it is a little irritating, especially because, like, it's coming through my book talk feed. I think most book talkers don't. They're trying to support indie authors. They're trying to support authors that they love, their favorite authors, find new authors. I don't think they're looking to spend hundreds of dollars on fanfic. Obviously she's selling them because she keeps doing it, so there's a market there for it. But damn, how about the rest? What does everybody think about this? Do you think fanfic should be some kind of fair game because it's written by other people? The characters belong to other people. It's the other people's intellectual property. I don't know. Thank you.